Hello Chattervat viewers and welcome to a new video. Today is a very not that special video actually, because we made this video 4 more times. We made this video 4 times where I created a creeper farm. 4 times I've created a creeper farm, and in the meantime of me making creeper farm and doing so many other videos, I have been terraforming this place as you saw in the last video. I've come pretty far. I only need to do the sand bit, but that is hideous, so I've been progressing on it and actually doing the creeper farm. So, I hope you are gonna like this. I also, with this one, did my research and did this on top of my head. No tutorials, no random pauses every single time that I need to look up something. No, I did my research, I studied for this, and I am gonna do the test of making a creeper farm. I think this is gonna go well, and let's get into the video. So one thing I know is that it's handy to make a creeper farm above water, because creepers, like, it affects the spawning of creepers, like the amount of creepers that spawn on land. And obviously if you would like have less creepers on like the land around it, then there is also just like less creepers to go. But I'm gonna build a very high pillar and let's speed that process up, because why would I not? And also I'm gonna torch like the part where that I like grounded up, so that at night even then the creepers will keep spawning and keep happening, because otherwise it's for nothing. It is absolutely for nothing. Also, what I want to work on is I want to work on making everything on the part that I made flat go into stone, because right now it is all kinds of different things, and I'm going to do a bunch of what's it called, redstone on there, and you should not do redstone on dirt, even though I build a lot with dirt. Now that we're at the limit that I want to be at, I am going to need to be having a little platform that I can grind, because this is not going to be an automatic farm. This is going to be a manual farm, because I think that having this and doing this will be faster than grinding on like the XP farm that I have right now, which is just a skeleton spawner. You get other stuff from it, but like I think creeper farms are better mainly because of the gunpowder, which we are going to need for the TNT, for the netherite, and for diamonds, because I found out that on Minehut you cannot dupe shit. So I have to do it the old-fashioned way and grind away, and that is annoying. That's really annoying. I also find out that you have to fall like 20 blocks, like creepers have to fall 20 blocks to be a 1 hit away from death. So, well, 22 actually for them to be dead, and 20 is around the time that I would think about, like, okay, that would be like 1 hit and they would be dead. So I'm making like a 20 block high tower where they fall off of onto the hoppers, where I will be waiting for them to slash them, to chop them, and to get to it, so that all of my tools can be repaired for it to be able to do more terraforming and do more stuff like that. This is not going to be as big as a creeper farm as the 4 creeper farms I did before, mainly because this is going to be a manual one and not a an automatic one. Like an automatic one, I just had to sit there, and this time I have to sit there and slice them. So I don't really know how big I'm gonna make it. I think I'm gonna make it like a 12 by 12 water space, which was first like 7 on the sides and then 7 on the other side. Now it's like 3 on each side, and then I think that's good enough. I think that's good enough to be doing. Then I've learned that basically the only way that you can do this is to just let creepers spawn, and then to like let them drop, and then you slice them. There's not really any technique to it, only that you need to separate the creepers from the skeletons and the zombies and the spiders and stuff. And you do that by placing trapdoors on different kinds of levels. So you put like trapdoors at like the side of blocks so that the creepers will think that it is a full block and they will walk off of it. Obviously, they need to be open trapdoors. And then you put trapdoors all around the top so that the block is slightly shorter. Because creepers are slightly shorter than skeletons and zombies. You can also place buttons on the corners so that the spiders won't spawn, but I didn't do that because that would just take too much wood, and I don't think that the spiders are that big of a problem. And if they maybe come and become a problem later, then I will do that, but for now I'm pretty good for now. Also, for this farm, I later want to make it into a tinted glass farm so that you can see all the actions that happen. I really just want to improve my farm making skills, and I want to show that. So I kind of want to have the builds and farms all be out of glass of some sort so that I can see what happens and I can see how how it happens and how I build it and how it works, so that it kind of resembles the fact that I'm learning a lot of stuff in this world, due to the fact that I'm not doing any tutorials anymore. That is basically everything that you need to know for a creeper farm. It's really not that complicated. The most things that you need to know is separate them by trapdoors and make sure that the spawn rates down at like the levels or like caves or something are next to none, because like then they won't spawn in your own place, obviously. So it was really easy to learn about this farm. The thing that I really want this farm is to have TNT, because the TNT, I need that TNT for, what's it called? Diamond farming. The diamonds, I need to mine them myself because Minehot, for some reason, doesn't let me dupe stuff. It doesn't let me dupe strings. It doesn't let me dupe basically, like, TNT dupers don't work, so, like, I cannot make any drill bores, so I have to create my own drill bore, like, the way that you farm netherite, but then in the overworld, and differently. So, I'm gonna need a lot of that, because I need it both for diamonds and, what's it called? Netherite, so that's the thing. Here I'm going to be making the levels. By the way, the gates are in the wrong place. They need to be like hovering over the block. Otherwise they would just fall to the death and nothing will happen, or they will get stuck. I think I made 10 platforms. I did 10 platforms. I don't really know for sure. But they're just small platforms. They are just a small square of like, wait, how much is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Obviously see that. 5, just 5 by 5 in between, and just everything around that was already done. Like the last time I did I did like 6, I think, or 5 very big platforms. I mean, you don't need a big platform to be working well. It will work better, but because I am like doing it automatic, I don't need it to be working great, because I like need to kill them every once in a while. Otherwise, entity cramping will be a thing, and I will not get the experience from them, which is sad, but also if you don't have a lot of them, then it's fine. Also, what I like forgot to do was like to light up my my little platform that I made, which cost for a bunch of explosions and also cost for me losing my tools. So I had to remake my tools, I have to redo everything, and it was horrible because I needed to use diamonds, and I don't have a lot of diamonds, and diamonds are very needed in this place of being. So yeah, that was very shitty. That was very shitty that I lost those. But I have new ones, and everything is lit up, and everything is safe now, so I don't think anything will happen now. I don't think that anything will happen. Also, I need to make like a case around it, which I didn't need to do for the other ones, because the other ones were so big, but because this one is so small, and with so like little stuff, I just don't need to do that. What I do need is a lot of wood. A lot of wood. Like, trapdoors are, I need like 20 stacks of trapdoors, and trapdoors are kind of expensive, so I need a lot of wood. You know how I in season 2 said that I was done with wood because of the amount of wood that I was chopping for these things? It was incredible. It was incredible. It was so much, so big. Oh my god. And this is the exact same feeling. I have the exact same feeling again. I hate this so much. Like with season 3, it was easy because in season 3 I already had a lot of wood because I deforested the entire like island that I was living on. But this brings me right back to season 2, where I had to chop wood for literally like an hour straight. Which makes you kind of get sick of wood. I had some good friends talking me through it. I talked with Oliver. We all know Oliver. Everyone knows Oliver. So it was fun. We talked. We had a fun time. And yeah, chopping wood. I'd stop. Please, never. Please, never. Just let me never have to do this again. Thank you. Oh my god. And I took a little break of recording, but also I forgot to start the recording again, so I already did a bunch of levels before I realized that I wasn't recording anything. So I'm now doing the last level, which is basically just making over a roof and, well, putting trapdoors on the sides and in the holes, and that's it. That's all of it. I don't need to do anything else. So that's just the whole process of what I've been doing every single time, is just building up a bit, doing the sides, and then like doing the middle parts, and then go to the next one, and then also do the top, because like now I don't have a top yet because I still need to build that, but normally I would have a top, but I don't have a top because I didn't build it yet, because it would get dark, and darkness is bad because then they will spawn, and spawning can blow up, and then if they blow up, then boom boom, everything broken. So I had to really think when I was almost done, like, okay, what am I gonna do next? Like, I need to do this yet, I need to do this, and I need to do this, I need to do this, and this all well not closing the thing yet, and also not falling to my death, because that also happened a lot, but then they were just in the chests because of the hoppers. So that is basically the thing. What I found out is that in the tutorial video, in the videos that I watched to learn about this, they said like, oh, because you go up so high, you need to like make sure that the water doesn't freeze, but I did not have any problems with that, and I don't know why that is. I don't know why I didn't have problems with the thing freezing. I think because this is an non-automatic farm, and it's like a little bit lower than the automatic farms because they just kind of die by fall damage. So I don't really know why, but I didn't have the problem of needing to replace the water right before I would close everything up, which I think is a good thing, because then I didn't have to do that. But it still left me wondering, like, okay, am I doing everything right? Is this all okay? Am I not missing anything? But no, I was doing everything right, and this is obviously a couple days later, and I've had a great time, and I've had a lot of gunpowder already. So like this farm works great. It works great. I don't know if this is like kind of a tutorial video. I mean, if you would already know something about creeper farms, then you could see it as a tutorial video. But like, it's not that I really explain. Well, I do explain what I'm doing. I'm explaining the things that I learned, and that is kind of tutorial-ish. I don't know. If you found this educational, good job. Thank you. But let's speed up this process because it's boring and no one wants to look at me building a roof and then doing the last couple of steps of things. So, placing a lot of trapdoors and all that jazz. But like, I don't know if you want. I don't know. Is this educational? Can I label this video as an educational video? Because I'm telling you the mechanics, but not in a way of do this and then do that and then do this and then do that, because it's not a tutorial. Like, I didn't meant this for this to be a tutorial. I also will probably never make a tutorial because I am not knowledgeable enough to know what I'm doing. Like, I learn about it and that's great, but I cannot tell you what you should do and what makes a good farm and what doesn't make a good farm, because I have no clue. I'm just following the basics, and probably all of these farms that I have are very bad and would probably be laughed at by an actual farm person who does a lot of farms. I don't know. I don't even know if this farm is good. Maybe the farm is amazing and I have nothing to worry about. But maybe, also, the farm is just shit. Well, that is the entire building, and I forgot to be having to need to do the roof. The roof, you need to also, like, take something that they cannot spawn on. So, like, trapdoors. I don't even know if trapdoors work, but you just don't want, like, the creepers also spawning on top of it, because that can affect the spawn rates of inside of it. So, yeah, I forgot to do that. I had to go back and chop more trees and bum to get these trapdoors, which was annoying because I ended up not having enough, and I needed to go back, trap more trees, and then finish it for like 2 rows, and it was stupid and it was annoying and I hated it, and I hate trees. I hate trees. Trees can vanish off the earth of Minecraft. Only Minecraft. The rest of them can exist in IRL, you know? But now I'm gonna stand here. I'm gonna stand here. For you, it's a couple of seconds. For me, I was standing here for hours and hours and a lot more hours, and I'm still standing here right now while I'm recording this. I'm standing at this spot right here. As you can see, I now also have new tools that I'm trying to do up, but I don't have mending on them yet because I don't have levels because I died. Woo! But I can recommend this farm. This farm works great. If you found this a tutorial and you made this yourself, please let me know in the comments. That is great. This works great. I can imagine that. Now I have like, I think about like 20 stacks. It's been like, when did I record this? This was recorded on the 8th. It's like 7 days. That was the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you all liked it, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Also, go check out the last one where Oliver and I, if you don't know the Holy Oliver yet, go check out that one, because Holy Oliver was on my server and that was absolutely great. Go look at that one right about now on the stream. On the screen, not the stream, on the screen. And for everything, I want to say thank you all for coming, thank you all for staying, and thank you all for watching the show. Bye bye!